Mhm. Let's see, look at this phone here. Uh, maybe let's see what the hell I'm doing. Make sure I don't fuck it up. Trying this new game, send the listens. I like how we got up the thing too. Okay, turn it up a little bit. That's the mic. Mic check. Let me get the camera, guys. Gotta plug this on. Let me get the camera, guys. So about echo. I'm gonna turn down the volume. No, that shit. Forgot about this. Hmm. Damn, son. The fuck? Oh shit. That should fix it now. Hmm. Well, that's an accomplishment right there. Just want to test something out real quick. Hey, this is the stream right here. I like seeing that shit. And this was a previous stream. I wanted to see the difference between the camera right here and the camera from like right now. I'm going to fix it. OBS right here. It's still kind of good where it was. Right here.
You can do it.
It's about to fly. I won't lay down. I'm doing too much damage right now.
I'm getting burned. I
Yeah,
can't get a shot at
I
it.
want to help you, but I can't. I don't want to. I tell you.
I'm down. Fucking A, dude. Fuck you. You got smoke, Toby?
Nope, I don't. I'm about to go
Okay.
He's on that bitch. Oh, he fully decked out with that
Shot.
In the ass. No lead.
I like how he's moving fast enough with me when I'm skipping too. I
think
find a way to fix the Ethernet cord for the laptop. Put a little piece of tape on that shit.
I think we should worry about the ones in the tower.
Guy in front of me. Guy in front of me.
Guy in front of you? Well.
Where you at?
He's going towards y'all, I think. He's getting chased by Rocketeer.
Let me check real quick.
That's probably the guy that jumped down.
Oh shit, I might be fucked, boys.
They're still up there though, in the tower.
Well, y'all one on the ground. Between us. I got a wasp, but I got a shotgun and an osprey, so. Now I got a firefly also. Y'all boys can rescue me. That'd be good.
Shit.
Fuck. I cracked him up badly. They're watching y'all right up there in the tower.
Cracked them up badly. They're watching y'all right
Damn,
now.
I can't fucking do anything.
They're trying to use a trigger grenade.
Hey, I'm gonna be right back.
Alright.
I still haven't used the bathroom. I just
Yeah,
want to
keep
get
it
this
busy.
shit started out first.
Yeah,
I know you're gonna take a quick minute, but I actually kind of did it faster than I expected.
On top right here. We gotta be careful with that,
I got this fucking wasp on me. Or not wasp, firefly. Shit.
we
It's about to fly.
I won't lay down. I'm doing too much damage right now.
I'm getting burned.
I
Yeah,
can't get a shot at
I
it.
want to help you, but I can't. I don't want to. I tell you.
I'm down. Fucking A, dude. He's got the. Them putting these goddamn fireflies in this game was the worst fucking thing. I hate them.
Yeah, they don't like me either. I don't like them. It's a mutual agreement.
I got you, Buttercup.
Thank you.
Get this sweet ass up and fight another day.
Thank you, Miss Fair. Thank you.
Now, back to the tacos and the fucking thing up there. Oh, what do we got here? A random bit.
Where? He said, no.
Give me all your shit, pussy. Oh, you got a renegade.
Oh. Don't forget about the guys in the tower, alright? We still have people to kill.
Hey, he's got a Stitcher 3 on him if anybody needs it.
I don't really need it. I want to kill this dude up here.
Danger, by the tower.
I think they might
Me
be
doing
up
a
there,
reaction
so
of my stream is fucking hilarious still there. But hey, welcome to the stream. If you don't know that, it's Toby up in this bitch. We just testing out something real quick. I like how it's moving fast enough too as well. It didn't take more than 5 minutes. I mean 5 seconds to get me back doing what I'm doing right now.
Alright, I got eyes on tower.
Me too, I'm moving.
I don't see anybody.
That dude was down. He had to have team coming for him. Because he was telling me not to do it.
They might be at the bottom of the tower. Y'all be careful.
I'm hitting the side. I'm hiding. They can't really see me right now, hopefully. They had chicken grenades, so he might throw down 2 of them. Can you throw chicken grenades up there? You made it?
Oh, right here on me.
I'm going up.
Right here.
Come on, open. I can't see you.
Right underneath me. Right underneath me where you guys killed that guy.
Yeah, no way.
He doesn't see me.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
Wait.
He's looking right at you.
Can you pick him?
Controller needs to be charged.
He'll hear
and I
me.
won't be able. Well, if I connect it back
I
to
see
my.
him.
Shit, bro.
He sees me.
I only got
My
3
top of
USB
my
slots on the
chicken
laptop. I can't use it.
Fuck, bro.
He's right here, bro.
Once I can,
the most.
once I can throw the.
He's right here. He's right here. Fuck! Fuck that guy. Throw a grenade. I'm throwing me my renegade.
Yeah, I really messed up with that throwing grenade right there. I gotta learn how to use those shits.
Good, fucker, stay still.
I just went down there and just died like that.
His bitch ass. Yeah, fuck off. Fuck that guy. Throw a grenade.
Look at me, watching me, looking at me, watching me. Ha ha ha.
Good, fucker, stay still.
I just went down there and just died like that. Fucking kids. Oh shit, y'all gotta watch this. We're gonna watch this while after this, then my control should be finished charging.
Known as the Uchiha's top dog, but to me,
We need
he's
to.
known as
I'm
the
putting y'all
Uchiha
on. This is
brat with
Cage the
ambition.
Don.
So
I swear to
today,
God.
I've decided to choose hate over love and highlight my favorite Sasuke crash out, which also just so happened to be after my favorite Sasuke fight. So if y'all really want to see that, subscribe right quick and get this to a light 40, 50K. That's right. Get this to a light 20K likes and I'll make sure to start cooking that up pronto. I am honestly not with the long talks today, so without any further ado, let's get into
Yeah, I see I hit my lights as soon as I got in
The
here.
scene
Y'all
kicks
do the
off
same.
with
Come
old
on.
man Danzo and his henchmen crossing this bridge until suddenly a kunai slashes through the air and strikes the ground behind them. The henchmen quickly surround it, waiting for something to happen, but after staring at it for a good 5 seconds, Danzo decides to turn around and see where it came from. And that is when we see Obito posted up on this pillar, glaring down at them like Batman staring down at Gotham before he proceeds to beat the sense out of every low-tier criminal. Obito then proceeds to chat it up with Danzo, stating that they haven't seen each other since the Uchiha incident. Then out of nowhere, the kunai goes off behind them. Fortunately for Danzo, he was unscathed by the explosion, but I just know that man was pissed. These butt brains have one job. You literally watched the kunai hit the ground, and y'all can't tell me you didn't see that paper bomb attached to it. If one of y'all don't Tom Brady that bitch to the other side of the bridge, worst security guards ever. I'd never hire y'all. All type of rocket launchers and rifles gonna get let into function. But you know what? I should have never had high expectations in the first place, considering the fact that the second half of this security team is related to this bomb. Danzo was cooked from the jump. Nonetheless, these D-listers are all wrinkle-face has, so he decides to work with what he got. He immediately decides to unseal his right arm, then tells the bums to keep Obito occupied, and to keep their guard up because majority of his abilities are unknown. Now, in all fairness, this was a wild request. At the time of this fight, they thought this nigga
that's
was
where I got my
Madara.
name,
So to
Toby.
throw them in a fight with one of the most feared shinobis of all time with no knowledge of his abilities is insane. Nigga really said, keep your guard up. Keep my guard up for what? What am I supposed to be looking out for? Garbage ass scouting report, damn. With the grain of knowledge Danzo just gave them, the two of them quickly form a plan and decide to attack him together. So in unison, they both rush towards him. Torine decides to jump up first and sends a bunch of kunais at Obito's dome, so Obito flips out the way to avoid getting sliced. But to my surprise, Fu was waiting for him on the other side, throwing up the Illuminati triangle, ready to hit him with a mind transfer jutsu. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this could have worked on any other opponent. An ambush from both sides is not a bad play, but that junk is not going to work with this man right here. And they found that out real quick, because before the mind transfer jutsu could hit him, Obito quickly vanished into the pillar. Torine and Fu, now confused as to where this man just went, begin to plan out their next moves, but not with the urgency I thought they should have had. They over there talking real casual, talking about something. Yes, it's true, he really can pass through solid objects. But even if you can't see him, can you sense his chakra? I can't. It's completely gone. Nigga, if y'all don't cut the nonchalant ass, this how it should have went down. Oh, shit, where did he go?
Whoa, shit, what the fuck? Where you go?
I don't know. These ninjas aren't concerned enough for me. It's low-key even disrespectful. I just phased through the ground and not even a gas. Just for that, Obito should have popped up mid-conversation and shattered his jaw. But instead, he politely waited for them to finish talking. Once they finished their conversation in the most gangster way possible, he phased up out that pillar with his back turned to Fu. With the blink of an eye, draws his sword and tries to cut Obito's head in half. But of course, that junk goes right through his head. Obito then grabs his fist, spins him around, then cocks back a mean knuckle sandwich. But before the punch could connect, Torine launches a kunai at his forehead. So to avoid the lethal blow, Obito uses his Kamui abilities just in time so that the kunai could pass right through him. Now, although these two are bums, I did think this move was a part of a more calculated, thought out plan of attack, considering we just seen this nigga phase through a pillar. But I was sadly mistaken, cause when the camera panned back to homeboy, that man had the most shocked expression on his face. Oh my, that was really all he had. Look at this disappointment, got that man looking just like the nigga from 9. Man, close your lips before somebody sticks something in between them. After phasing through the kunai, Obito finishes off his attack by clocking the brain cells out of Fu. But the punch must have not have been that heavy because that man got up with the quickness, then jumped right
Oh,
back
like
to
his
Torine.
fucking
Now with
editing
their
skills is
newfound
immaculate,
information,
bro.
they're able to deduce that Obito can phase through stuff when he needs to. But if he wants to connect on an attack, then he has to manifest. So they decide to only aim for his counterattacks. Now, as smart of a play as that is, it loses majority of its weight when you say the whole plan right in front of his
Front of the
face. The
nigga.
fact that the niggas in Naruto are ninjas and they often forget to use the element of surprise never fails to amaze me. Obito even sarcastically pats them on the back for their plan, talking about something.
That was a very thoughtful analysis.
He is literally playing in your face. Every squad's gotta start communicating with their own cliques or something because this is ridiculous. After sorting out the details for the rest of the plan, Danzo gives them the okay and they charge at Obito. Fu decides to attack first this time with another weak-ass sword swing. So Obito phases through it, then tries to knock his spine loose. Tsurune then uses that as an opportunity to strike with his Thanos-colored fist, but surprise, surprise, this man Obito uses his Kamui abilities just in time, causing Torine to hit Fu instead. And not only did he clock his partner, but he also gave this man the cheese touch. They then both go crashing into the ground, and now Obito's just staring at them, probably feeling the same secondhand embarrassment I'm feeling. Nine over there talking about some.
Of course. He just pretended to attack to trick us. Damn it, we fell for it.
Boy! Is this nigga serious?
Yeah, y'all gotta be slow. You just finished saying out loud that you have to attack when he counters, and you're really surprised that the counter was a fake? How dumb can y'all be?
How
Torine
dumb
then
can you
begins
be?
to suck back up the poison while Obito gives him a very condescending glaze.
To think, you're with the Foundation. Danzo, you've got yourself an impressive array of subordinates.
Yeah, nigga, you're not slick. I see what you're doing here. This like when a dude drops 60 on a team, then daps them up after. Good game, guys. Yeah, y'all did good tonight. Keep on working hard. Nigga, shut up. I will cut the brakes on your car. You snatched my ankles and placed your nuts on my head in the same play. I'm about to get traded. Obito then disappears into the pillar, but Torine knows the fight is
about to
not
get
over. So
traded
for
is
his final
fucking
move, he
hilarious.
starts to unzip his sweater and take off his clothes. But before he could get the booty meat out, Obito pulls up behind him, hits him with the go ahead and log out for me teacher shoulder tap, and Kamui's him right on out of there. Unfortunately for Obito, touching his shoulder gave him the cheese touch, meaning there was only one thing that he could do. So with no hesitation, he rips that junk off, throws it on the ground, then kicks it at Fu's head. He does manage to dodge it, but of course, it was just a distraction. Because in the blink of an eye, Obito pops up right in front of him and sucks him into the Kamui dimension. We then cut to the Jawbreaker's Freaka League self-healing Sasuke, and she's over there fighting for her life, but not in the way we're thinking. She talking about some.
Here I am, all alone in the dark with Sasuke, taking care of him while resisting every urge in my body.
Oh, nah, she gotta be put on some type of offenders list. She definitely fit right in with Cardi and Rick Ross. Her weird ass. Even Sasuke's weirded out. Peep the side eye. He wants no parts. Before Karin could physically assault him, Obito pops up in the nick of time to save the day. So Sasuke immediately demands to be let out, and that's exactly what Obito did. And of course, this led us to the main event of the day. Sasuke vs. Danzo. Now before I get to the main course, I need y'all to sub up right quick. You said that already. I'm not finished. After the video is done, I need y'all to go sub up to the new channel, Still the Don. And not only is there a new channel, there's also a fresh video waiting for you over there as we speak. That's 2 videos in one day. That's gotta be a world record. I'm gonna be talking about my favorite movies, TV shows, characters, music even. Overall, just more diversity and creativity over there as a whole. So if you already like it here, I know you'll love it over there too. But anyway, without any further ado, let's get back into
Make sure y'all follow Still the Don,
starts
yeah?
off with Sasuke pulling up on Danzo to press him about convincing Itachi to murder his whole clan. Sasuke out here rolling deep though with his 3-man squad. It's him, Toby, and the biggest
y'all saw
meat
that
muncher
meme,
of
though.
the
That meme
century.
was
This
crazy.
girl is on some Misa time and
Everybody
just out
getting
here
slapped.
clueless and ready to be used and abused in the name of love. Before they get to boxing, Danzo takes off his wraps to expose his nasty ass arm. Like, ew, what is that? Oh hell no, long range attacks only. He not touching me with that shit. Some people will really do anything for power. We gotta draw the line somewhere, cause you not securing any baddies with that arm right there. Absolutely not. Danzo starts talking that talk, going on about how he's gonna add Sasuke's eyes to his collection, but Sasuke not buying it, so Danzo charges him with this weak ass punch, but it's blocked by
Ain't
a
gonna hit
Susanoo.
nothing, nigga.
Look
We
at
got
how
Susanoo,
Sasuke is
bitch.
on high shots though. Peep how we looking at Danzo. He's not playing no games.
playing
Sasuke
no
then
games.
grabs Danzo with his Susanoo, squeezing him hard as hell, all while pressing him about Itachi. Alright, damn, ease up. This man out here pulling a Batman, squeezing the life out this nigga while expecting him to answer questions. How you squeeze someone so hard they start leaking blood? Let him breathe. Damn. That always pissed me off about Batman. Out here caving a man's chest in, then talking about some
Now talk.
talk about what he's paralyzed. Danzo now starts calling Itachi a snitch because he spilled all the beans about the Uchiha massacre. But Sasuke not trying to hear all that, so he levels up his Susanoo and turns Danzo into a smoothie. Or so he thought, because Danzo ends up attacking him from behind with this sorry ass kunai. You're telling me this man seen Sasuke's Susanoo and thought a kunai was gonna pierce it? Sasuke tries to squash Danzo, but he dodges the attack and gets to high ground. So Sasuke punches Danzo, sending him flying. Danzo dodges this punch too, but Sasuke tired of him moving scary, so he hits him with that Amaterasu, burning Danzo's ass up like every meal I've ever made in the kitchen. Tragic. Danzo somehow pulls up again and starts breathing his hot ass breath at Sasuke, and one of his attacks actually hit. Now this is the most lethal jutsu Danzo used all fight. Have you ever caught a whiff of an old person's breath? That junk smells like death. You can smell
Damn.
every cell in their body decomposing. I caught a whiff of it one time when I was 12, and you would have sworn someone hit me with a flashbang. That junk had me hearing color and seeing sound. I was cooked. Sasuke decides to summon an oversized Pidgeon midair. Then we see one of the Sharingans close on Danzo's arm. Danzo gets to talking more trash, mentioning how Sasuke's making the whole Uchiha massacre meaningless. But now Sasuke's starting to feel disrespected, so he tells Danzo to keep his family's name out of his mouth. And then he slaps the shit out. Nah, play, he didn't do that, but that would be funny though. Danzo uses
Yeah,
his wind style
that
Falcon
would've
Blast,
been
aka
something.
his smelly breath jutsu, to cut through Sasuke. But Sasuke jumps off his bird to dodge it. Danzo tries to cut him in half again, except this time it's with this big ass shuriken. But Sasuke weaves it with ease. Look how he weaving this like he out here playing limbo, looking like Elijah Jamerson. Danzo sends 2 more shurikens, but Sasuke pierces one with his blade, uses it to block the other, then throws that junk right back at Danzo. Danzo weaves it and lunges towards Sasuke to grab him with his nasty ass arm. Hold on, look how he got his hand around Sasuke's neck. What is he trying to get into? Sasuke now with that fruity business, so that same shuriken Danzo weaves ends up taking his arm clean off. Now at this point I'm jumping for joy. I'm doing backflips. I'm giving my life savings to the homeless. He chopped the arm off, meaning we don't gotta see it no more, right? Wrong. The cameraman pans to Danzo posted up at the top of the pole like he's him. Now I don't know who done gassed his head up, but I'm here to tell you, relax. You are not that guy.
Yeah, not
Sasuke
that
ends
guy.
up putting Danzo in a genjutsu where Itachi is right behind him and he lights his ass up with an Amaterasu again. Another life down. Sasuke tries to sneak Danzo, but he activates a curse mark, causing Sasuke to freeze. Danzo uses this time to start talking smack while simultaneously glazing Itachi. Your genjutsu is nothing compared to Itachi's. His Tsukuyomi had niggas feeling like they were getting stabbed with 1,000 knives, like they were set on fire by the hottest flame, like they were trapped in a room forced to listen to Blueface for eternity. Nigga, he was like that. Meat Muncher over there watching Sasuke
King of
frozen and
1v1s
helpless
for a reason,
decides to
man.
jump in and try and save Sasuke, but she ends up catching the rudest
One
kick to her
fuck-up
stomach,
kick.
sending her
Ooh.
flying. Look how hard she hit the ground. I know her back is broken, but not in the way she wanted Sasuke to break it. Danzo ready to end it all, so he gets ready to put his blade through Sasuke's neck. But before Danzo could make contact, Sasuke breaks out of the curse mark's hold and activates his Susanoo, sending Danzo flying. While in midair, Danzo decides to hit Sasuke with another old nigga hot breath jutsu, which did absolutely nothing. Sasuke's Susanoo cocks back a fat arrow ready to pierce Danzo. Danzo's slow ass claims he had no time to weave his hand signs and ends up blocking the arrow with this big ass tree. You telling me you had no time to weave the hand signs but had all this time to talk? You know what? Old people do take hella long to do simple tasks, so I'ma let it slide. Karin starts doing some calculation and peeps that Danzo's vulnerable, so she yells out her findings to Sasuke. So Sasuke shoots another arrow with the Susanoo, but Danzo survives it as usual. Now he over there looking at Karin like, yeah, see? You think you know everything. What you need to do is shut up before I come over there and make you. Another eye closes on Danzo's arm, and this is when Toby explains that Danzo is using the Isanai Izanagi, the forbidden Uchiha Jutsu where for a few seconds anything like damage or death can be rewritten as a dream. So the whole time this man Danzo just been wasting lives left and right. This is not a flex. This is the equivalent of getting 3-stocked in Super Smash Bros. Or even worse, losing a 3-1 lead. How the hell do you blow a 3-1 lead? You're up 9 lives and you can't kill this nigga once? You're
Nope.
garbage. Danzo, now feeling like he on the ropes, decides to
Thank you
summon
for
the
saying
Baku,
that too.
aka
At
the
least somebody said
Suckertron
it.
3000. Look at how hard is trying to suck Sasuke up. Oh, alright,
Pause.
wait, hold on. Cut that one
Pause.
out. Hold on. While the Baku's trying to engulf Sasuke, Danzo
Yes.
comes from behind and hits him with
Engulf.
a vacuum blast barrage. But the Susanoo doesn't budge not one bit. Sasuke, using his WIQ, decides to blow a fireball jutsu towards the Baku, causing it to ingest the flame and ultimately perish. Then he proceeds to hit Danzo with this mean-ass punch, laying him out like a stretcher. But of course, he spams the Izanagi, so it's like it never happened. Sasuke lets Danzo know that once all them eyes on his arm close, he's cooked. Now Danzo acting all surprised at the fact that Sasuke figured it out, but you'd have to have the IQ of a hamster to not solve that puzzle. You really don't think he notices when one of those big-ass scarlet red eyes slowly close after a fatal attack? Brother, look at how vile your arms look. My
He
eyes
should
would
have
have
kept
been
it covered.
focused on that shit the whole time. To be honest, you were better off keeping them wraps on, but instead you wanted to flex them like a new iced out wristwatch from Icebox. You are not him. Now that Sasuke figured him out, he just starts knocking off lives left and right. Like, look how easily he's getting taken out. Shurikens, nigga, really? So you mean to tell me if he didn't use the Izanagi, he would have been packed up this easily? Yeah, I've seen enough. Put this man in a senior citizen home immediately. Danzo decides to tee up on his last life and makes a sword out of his sewer breath. So Sasuke makes a lightning blade and they both end up stabbing each other in the chest. Now they both here,
Now
face
he's
to
getting
face,
saucy. He's
breathing
getting
hard as
saucy.
hell. So we know Sasuke was going through. I'm honestly surprised one of Sasuke's Sharingans didn't pop up out its socket and roll away just from the stench. Danzo starts talking that hot shit because he won. He got one Izanagi left, so we can reverse this like nothing ever happened, except the Izanagi won't activate. Turns out Sasuke put Danzo under a genjutsu that made him think he had one eye left, but he really had none. Karin runs over to Sasuke to make sure he's okay and proceeds to bite the hell out of her. Being a healing human jawbreaker gotta be a crazy job. I personally couldn't do it, but it seems like her kinky ass is enjoying it, so I'ma let it rock. All of a sudden, a giant tree grows out of Danzo's arm, meaning them Hashirama cells are starting to beat his ass. But Danzo got another ace up his sleeve. He takes off his head wrap, unveiling another Sharingan, and rushes over to Meat Muncher to take her hostage. Meat Muncher over there begging for help because she got no bag, just straight useless. So Sasuke tells her not to move as he boots up his Chidori. Now I'm over here thinking, how is he gonna save her? Is he gonna pop up behind him with a clone and stab him? Is he gonna put him in another genjutsu? But this man chooses none of the above and puts a Chidori blade right through Meat Muncher's chest, piercing Danzo in the process. This man Sasuke really said we do not love these hoes and stabbed her with no hesitation. Not only that, but he's talking smack to her after too. You got caught, so you're a burden. I don't need you. Plus, every time I bit you, it tasted like salt and dirt. Bathed your skin. Damn. Danzo tries to make an escape, but Toby not letting him leave without Shisui's eyes. So
you hear what he just said? That's hey, you hear what he just said though? That's Toby, boy.
Blows up. This man really pulled a Datara. Where's the originality? It then flashes back to the 1700s when Danzo and the third Hokage were kids. But to be quite frank, we do not care. You and the third Hokage can burn in hell. Yeah, I ain't forget about them living conditions you had Naruto in. You're not safe either. My man said, here's this month's living expenses. Don't waste it. You got a little baby doing his own budget plan? Where is CPS? Lock him up. I know Naruto's mom is piecing him up in the afterlife. Tragic. Toby then takes him away to do God knows what with his body. But Sasuke has yet to release all of his crash out energy. But that is okay, because his next victims are much closer than he thinks. So boom! The scene pops off with our useless Queen Sakura pulling up on Sasuke fresh off the Danzo fight. She basically begging this man to let her join the squad, talking about some, ever since you left the Hidden Leaf Village, I just keep finding myself regretting not.
We do not care.
And if one clown wasn't enough, the camera then pans down to the human jawbreaker barely alive. She's down there struggling to breathe, thinking to herself, she's his old old teammate. She also had a thing for him. Just stand up. Are you not embarrassed? You are on the floor, leaking out, worried if she got feelings for him. Brother, do you have feeling in your lower body? Sasuke done poked a fat hole through your chest 5 minutes ago, and this is what your attention is on? Your priorities are all the way messed up. Focus on an escape plan. After letting him know that she regretted not going with him when he left, she begins to plead her case as to why he should let her join him, but Sasuke's not buying it. Sasuke, please. I'll do anything you want. Just let me join. Nah, you made your pick. Stay over there with that yellow hair.
1, 2, 3.
Naruto. Hell no, it's you I want. That boy Naruto is annoying and he always be smelling funny. Nigga smell like sweat and ramen. Ramen is sweat. Tell me how we link up in the morning and he already smells like sweat. How do you smell like sweat? We haven't even trained yet. That's a good question. Sasuke, please, just let me join you. I'll do anything. Just please. Man, I'm not trying to hear Please, just tell me what you want me to do. Please, I'll literally do anything you want. I'm trying to destroy the league. Oh, we quiet now. See, I knew you weren't serious. Now, as shocked as Sakura was by this statement, she was still ready to do whatever Sasuke asked. So in order to prove her loyalty to him, he tells Sakura to finish off Karin. She reluctantly agrees and takes out her kunai in the most sus way possible. Then she proceeds to slowly walk over to her. She finally gets to the drawbreaker with her kunai pointed at her, but from that slight hesitation, Sasuke knows she's not serious. He then begins to walk behind her, and that's when my spidey senses immediately started tingling. I know when someone's about to get snuck. Just look at his body language. Does this look like someone who trusts you? Absolutely not. He's not taking his eye off her for even a millisecond. Now, as obvious as these signs were, Sakura did not catch on, because while she's over there trembling in fear, this man Sasuke boots up his Chidori ready to put it through her chest. But right before he could complete every Sakura hater's dream, Kakashi pulls up out of nowhere and swats Sasuke's Chidori away. Man, there go my go with another clean pull-up. This just what he do. I was still a little hesitant to put some clean pull-up music over this because, after all, look at who he's pulling up to say. Had to knock off some cool points just for that alone. Sasuke, now pissed that he doesn't get to keep his kill streak going, tries to leg sweep Kakashi, but Kakashi jumps over it and gives him a chiropractic kick in his back. Had that man twirl away like a ballerina. Kakashi then tries to throw some string at him to tie him up, but Sasuke counters with a substitution jutsu. Now Kakashi's staring down Sasuke like a disappointed father wondering where he went wrong. He soon starts to reminisce on the old days when he would tell Sakura that everything would get back to normal, talking about something. It'll be alright, don't you worry.
We'll soon have them back to their old selves again.
Stop the cap.
He then tries to give Sasuke the same speech he gave him before he left the village, you know, the one about not letting revenge consume you and letting it go and blah blah blah. But if trying to decapitate Sakura wasn't enough evidence to prove that he's too far gone, this next scene should seal the deal. This nigga Sasuke starts laughing like a psychopath. Camera close as hell, I can see every pristine molar in his mouth, not a cavity in sight. Then out of nowhere, he just stops. I've seen enough. Bring him to the psych ward rapido. Now Sasuke's just having a full manic episode, yelling at Kakashi to bring his entire clan back and only then he'll quit. But Kakashi's not here to be a therapist to this boy. All that boo-hoo my clan's dead shit is dead. He cuts straight to the point and says,
I don't want to kill you.
Ooh, Kakashi not slay. Anyone with an ounce of emotional intelligence knows what's going on here. He trying him. You ever challenge someone to a good old-fashioned video game showdown? Say for example, Smash Bros. Nothing too serious, just a friendly competition. Then they hit you with that, nah, I'm not even trying to do you like that. Or, don't worry, I'll take it easy on you. Excuse me? Do me like what? Take it easy on who? See, and that's when a friendly game turns into an intense battle to the death. Now you're out of your seat, mad close to the TV. Those never end well, and this is exactly that, times 10. Listen to what this man says next. I'm not even gonna talk over it, cause Sasuke low-key got me petrified right now.
Go ahead and try something if you'd like. I'm just itching to kill you.
Bro, there is not a talk no jutsu on planet Earth that would be able to bring him back right now. You just gotta throw hands at this point. Kakashi then instructs Sakura to take Karin and heal her so they can get intel from her later, and that's when Kakashi whips off his robe and busts out his Sharingan. Before going toe-to-toe with his former student, he begins to empathize with what the third Hokage must have gone through when Orochimaru betrayed him.
Now I finally understand what the third Hokage must have gone through.
But Sasuke quickly claps back and says,
You'll be able to tell him that yourself once
On
fuck
done
that.
with you, Kakashi.
Nigga, stop it. I know we not going dead comrade for dead comrade right now. Cause Sasuke, your count blows Kakashi's out the water. You got him, her, him, bodies. Let's not play this foolish game. Sasuke then hits Kakashi with one last insult, basically calling him a fraudulent Sharingan user, then proceeds to rush him. He whips 6 shurikens at Kakashi's head, so Kakashi quickly creates a mud wall. But before he could even stand back up, Sasuke jumps up and tries to chop him in half with his Chidori. Kakashi ends up falling over the edge of the bridge, but he sloppily regains his footing on the water. But he hit the ugliest Nene of all time, took 10 steps back. Meanwhile, Sasuke comes crashing down into the water, landing like an Avenger. Sasuke soon starts talking more junk, making fun of Kakashi and his one Sharingan, which by the looks of it doesn't seem like a good idea considering the fact that your eye is leaking cranberry juice right now. But go off, I guess. He then flexes his Mangekyo Sharingan and boots up his Susanoo. Now Kakashi's looking up at it, contemplating if this fight is even worth it for real. Sasuke wastes no time and aims his Susanoo arrow at him, then launches it at his head. We then see a giant explosion erupt in the water, but I knew Kakashi wouldn't go down that easy. Fortunately for him, he was able to blow the arrow away with his Mangekyo Sharingan. Now Sasuke and Kakashi are having yet another yap session, going on and on about stuff we already know. Kakashi, stop playing. You don't want to box for real. He asking him dumb questions talking about,
Is that the Susanoo?
no nigga, it's Casper the Friendly Ghost. Quit talking that box. Kakashi tries one last time to make Sasuke reconsider his feelings, and that's when this psychopath goes on another tangent.
All the laughter, every one of you is laughing. Itachi sacrificed his life, but you're still laughing.
First of all, who's laughing? Are you talking about when all of you were oblivious children? Nobody was laughing at your sickly brother and your dead clan. And what do you mean Itachi sacrificed his life and they're still laughing? Brother, you killed him. No one forced you to do that. Now this psychopath Susanoo is stronger than ever, and he's itching to squeeze the life out of Kakashi. But just before he could unleash his rage, Buddy starts having a brain aneurysm and clutches his eyes. After tweaking out for a bit longer, Sasuke takes his hand off his eyes, and that is when we see that this man is blind.
Oh fuck.
Hey, you was talking all that elitist mess just 5 minutes ago just to go blind. Isn't that something? Hey, Sasuke, how many fingers am I holding up? You don't know, do you? Nigga got glaucoma at the ripe age of 16. What a travesty. Kurama, I knew it was gonna be one of them to take you out, but I didn't think it was gonna happen like this. Now, as satisfying as it was to see Sasuke get a taste of some humble pie, my parade was quickly rained upon when Sakura's nosy ass comes running along the top of the tunnel like she's Spider-Man. You had one job, stay up there and heal Kareem. That's it. But no, she wanna be the main character so bad. You not Batman or Robin. And to make things even worse, her useless self manages to sneak up right behind Sasuke, but she freezes up right before she could put the kunai in his back. I promise you, I'm trying my hardest to be respectful. But bro, just look at her. Why is she crying? Better yet, why is she a shinobi? Better yet, why is she even in the show? After coming to his senses, Sasuke soon realized that Sakura was right behind him. So with zero hesitation, Sasuke turns around and grabs her by her neck. Kakashi tries to run in and save her, but he doesn't have the energy to get there in time. But hold on, why is he running like that? My uncle runs the same way, but he got a hip replacement, so what is your excuse? He must gotta take a dookie or something, cause that don't look right. Sasuke grips her neck as tight as he can, then takes out his kunai ready to slice her open. But right before he could slice her neck meat, we get another elite pull up by the one and only Naruto. He not playing about his girl. He'll bleed for his. And peep the look back. If you listen closely, you can hear him say,
"Don't touch my girl, hoe ass nigga."
Kakashi's slow ass finally reaches Sasuke, but pay attention to the speed in which he got to him. That looks nothing like the form he was running with when Sakura was getting choked out. Wait a minute. Kakashi, you're caught. You wanted him to end her.
Wait. I've never done anything like this before.
Nah, it's okay. Calm down. I'm not a cop. I wanted her gone too. Sasuke easily dodges Kakashi's punch, then begins to run up the wall, so Kakashi follows right behind him. Sasuke throws a kunai at Kakashi, but he quickly dodges it, then counters with a heavy punch, but Sasuke blocks it. Now they're just running up the wall while putting on a beautiful display of high-level hand-to-hand combat. Like, damn, these ninjas are moving fast as hell, but I did manage to catch some. Beat the block, counter kick, block again. Weave, catch, parry, weave. Then to wrap up this beautiful rally, Sasuke hits him with the Pride Month leg wrap around throw special. They both flip back up to the top, then proceed to Olympic dive down back to the water. And to put a little bow on this S-tier dive, they simultaneously hit a nasty B-twist and front flip all the way to the water while sticking the landing. Bro, clap that up. This right here was beautiful, tense across the board. But when we really take into account the usefulness of this exchange, what did y'all really gain from this? Y'all basically ran up and down the wall for no reason. But you know what? I'm not complaining. Now, after all that cardio, they're having another stare down / yap session. Except this time, it's Naruto who's trying to hit him with that talk no jutsu. But like I said before, this won't work. There's no way out of this one. Naruto's really out here spitting that Gandhi peaceful type flow, talking about some, you shouldn't hurt a comrade. I know what you're going through. I will save you from revenge. But Sasuke quickly checks him, basically saying, I don't even know her for real, nor do I like her. And you know what? You don't know what I'm going through. Your parents were packed up before you could even fill up your first diaper. So no, you can't save me from revenge. Then Sasuke starts going on his Hitler type flow, talking about purifying the Uchiha name. And that's when we get this disgusting shot of this nigga 7'5" Wembenyama type wingspan. He could really reach out and choke them right now. Finally, Naruto gets tired of hearing this man yap, so he boots up 2 shadow clones, ready to get busy. But Kakashi immediately jumps in front of him, letting him know that he has to be the one to take care of this. So Sasuke busts out his Chidori, and so does Kakashi. And now they're just waiting to see who's gonna make the first move. But then out of nowhere, one of Naruto's clones puts Kakashi in a full Nelson while Naruto rushes at Sasuke with the Rasengan. And just like that, we're hit with flashbacks to the last time they collided at the final battle. After 10 more minutes of sad flashbacks that we never asked for, we finally see them collide and they create a giant explosion in the water. The collision ended up propelling Sasuke and Naruto in the opposite direction. But luckily for Sasuke, White Zetsu pops up out of nowhere and cushions Sasuke's fall. White Zetsu ends up summoning Tobi, and at the time, I thought I was about to witness a nasty 3v3. But Obito quickly shuts that junk down, stating that they have bigger fish to fry. Before leaving, Naruto's dramatic ass couldn't help but leave Sasuke with some parting words, saying that if they end up fighting each other, they'll both die. And that's when Sasuke gets fed up and angrily asks Naruto why is he so fixated on him. So Naruto responds with the most corny, cheeks, happy ass answer I've ever heard.
Because you're my friend.
Does this nigga think this is cute? No, you're begging. Stop. Because we're friends. He wouldn't even piss on you if you were on fire. I love Naruto, man, but this was always my biggest pet peeve with him. Obito eventually gets tired of the chattering, so he commands his squad on him, thus concluding this chaotic encounter. Overall, a pretty satisfying fight. Well, for me at least. Seeing Sasuke go blind felt like a snowy Christmas morning, just straight joy and happiness. Kakashi, of course, did his thing yet again, throwing hands just to show off. Naruto gets a 3-star rating for hitting us with a clean pull-up, but he loses points for the failed talk no jutsu. And Sakura, man, I literally never have anything to say for Sakura at the end of these fights. It's getting ridiculous. She was there. The end. Damn.
I don't really wanna know. Shorty telling me her name. I don't really wanna know. Had to wake up, go to work. I ain't really wanna go. God be with me on my side. He be with me on the low.
Okay, so boom! The scene kicks off with the Shinobi Alliance plotting out their next move. So far, they've been popping their shit, handling business on the battlefield, so all that's left to do is take care of the masked man. But just as they were getting ready to head towards him, a sensory ninja almost shorts his pants after sensing an ungodly amount of fierce chakra coming from that rock. And that is when we see this Egyptian mummy appear at the end of the boulder. So the Tsuchikage immediately starts winking off his former Kage, telling them that Gaara must have only sealed off one half of him earlier because his abilities allow him to split in two. But the sensory ninja that alerted them in the first place cuts him off and lets him know that he's not talking about that chump. The presence he senses is unlike no other, and it turns out to be the one, the only Madara Uchiha. That man had the whole battlefield shook, eyes widened, jaws dropped. He needs to close that mouth before it gets stuffed. But regardless of if he closes it or not, he, along with his companions, will be eating an L today. Now, they're all just analyzing this man, arguing over how this is possible. The reanimation jutsu only works on dead niggas. And last time they checked, the Madara they're familiar with was definitely still alive. So who the hell is this dude with the bust down 30-inch blowing in the wind? But to somewhat clear things up, up, the garden gnome adds his 19 BC ass insight and says that's definitely Madara because it looks just like the man he fought back in the day. Yeah, he not slick, but he just had to slip that little flex in there. Old niggas love dropping random stories from their past. You know, me and Shaq used to play on the same basketball team in elementary school. I'm sure you did, Gramps. Just go ahead and finish that oil change for me. I don't have all day. Madara, obviously filled with questions after getting yanked from the afterlife to come fight, begins to ask the mummy some questions. But as soon as he asks him who the jutsu caster is, the mummy twitches like a roach just crawled up his spine, and in a split second, he regains consciousness. But now it's the greatest bootlicker of all time who's answering his question.
My name is Kabuto. I'm his collaborator.
Kabuto then gives him a little more information on his current situation, stating that this reanimation is special because he's now apparently even greater than he was in his glory days. So Madara whips his neck around to give him that Negro please face, then proceeds to ask him if he would even know what he was like in his glory days, considering the fact that there was no cameras back then, just stones and hieroglyphics, which is exactly why he brought him here, to put his talents on full display. And before Madara could respond, a gust of sand rushes towards Madara, so they both jump out the way. But to make an already pathetic attack even lamer, this man Gaara says,
Guess we can't take him that easily.
Boy! You cannot be for real.
Well, that wasn't a good idea. Nigga, this is not a sitcom. This is life or death, and you over here being quirky. Lock in. Madara is now standing leveled with them while they all just stare at him, waiting for him to make the first move. But in the most gangster way possible, this man begins to walk him down like he's Michael Myers, because he knows that this is baby food. You can hear their hearts pounding louder and louder with every little step he takes. No Bobby Brown. Pete Miss Ma in the back praying. For what? Who knows? Because he can't save you now. The Lord did give you legs though, so I advise you use them and run in the other direction. But of course, instead of taking my advice, she decided to stand there and watch this man start to full-on sprint towards them. And as the other shinobis begin to charge as well, I knew I was about to witness a generational beatdown. So once the gap closed, Madara was the one to kick off the massacre by sending dozens of shinobi flying through the air like Hogwarts just had a mass Expelliarmus malfunction. Like, really listen to the sound of this scene. You think it's the 4th of July the way it sounds like a fat box of fireworks is being set off. This man was moving so fast that I had to activate my Sharingan just to analyze the fight. Look at this foolish leaf ninja get kicked to the side. Got him folded up like a lawn chair. Then he finds his next target and kicks him out the frame, weaves this man's weak ass swing with the staff, and uses that momentum to uppercut the bandana off his head. But none of these guys got done as dirty as my brother right here. This nigga just slid on his head through the sand backwards. And what made it worse was the finishing pose. Held that junk like he was gonna get extra points. Even if you manage to survive this, your life is over. Imagine being found like this. You can never live this down. At every function, this will be mentioned. Your only option is to air out the scene every time. Hey, you remember that time in the war when you... And don't get me started on this uncoordinated ass man right here. Hands just up for no reason trying to hide your face. Take that mask off, boy. Then, boing, cranium got turned into a launch pad. Now you really need the mask, but he got a missing tooth and a face full of drool. Now Madara's flying through the air looking for the next group of sorry bums to sauce up. And sadly, he found his lucky few. He finally lands, and just with his impact alone, he sends multiple dudes flying. But oddly enough, some of them are still standing. Yeah, you're caught, buddy. They definitely flew back on purpose, but shit, I would have done the same thing. I don't care to leave here with pride. I'm trying to leave here with my life. Like, look how he mixed up the rest of them. That was a wise business decision. Now he's making his rounds through more of the crowd, while ninjas in the back just watch and do nothing. You're telling me not one of these ninjas have a jutsu that could work perfectly while he's distracted? A water prison jutsu, a shadow possession jutsu, something. Because this plan is clearly not working. Keep old boy hit buddy with a back fist, then weave this attack and karate chop him to the ground. He then weaves this half-hearted sword swipe, hits his scared ass with his second juicy back fist of the day, then kicks the taste buds out this ninja's mouth. Look at his neck. Out here looking like an owl with this full 180 rotation. Prayers to this man. Madara then weaves this nigga's kunai swing and somehow manages to toss him. Then quickly caves in the chest of this ninja and immediately starts scouring the scene with those scarlet red eyes for more potential victims. items. Now, I know that sequence was a lot to take in. From all the facial reconstructions to the half-hearted pointless attacks, all you can really do is sit here and watch this man dunk his balls on their head. But I would like to take it back a little and bring something to your attention. In just this itty-bitty section alone, how many kunais did you count? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kunais total. Now, how many scratches do we see on Madara? Well, let's just take a look-see. 1, 2, 3, none! So why the fuck are we still using kunai? Listen, don't get me wrong, there's no bigger fan of straight fisticuffs than me, but it gets to a point where I'm just asking myself, are these niggas even capable of ninjutsu? Or do we just got a bunch of sorry-ass Z-tier versions of Rock Lee on the pitch? Gaara must have heard my frustration though, because he was about to shake things up with some long-distance attacks. But Temari decided to get in her coaching bag, talking about some...
Gaara, you and the Tsuchikage have to recover first. Naruto, use that mode instead of your shadow clone.
Tamari, I love you. But who the fuck do you feel like? Pep Guardiola? Making commands like you the leader. Pipe down, bitch, pipe down. Naruto politely told her that he cannot go into KCM1 right now. But I'm gonna tell you what he really wanted to say. Go into that mode? I got multiple shadow clones running around this bitch putting in work. I'm tired. The Gatorade symbol's been on. Matter of fact, fuck a Gatorade. I need an IV. Just close them lips, move that fan of yours, and keep us cool. Also, why does the back of your head look like a Pokemon? Then cut back to Madara, and this man is moving. If we want to talk about aura, Madara doesn't just have it. He is aura. Like, look how smooth he is. Slices up bro like some juicy watermelon. Mind you, this is probably his sword. Deflects this sword, then bumps him out the frame. Slices... How do some of y'all become shinobi? Brother, you could have chose to be a florist. I promise you we wouldn't judge. This life is not meant for you. Madara sliced homeboy to the ground, then diced up a few more shinobi. Then this ninja with a nasty beard lineup starts to use his brain and launches a kunai at Madara with a paper bomb attached to it while he's fighting the others. But Madara turns around and no look catches the kunai, rips the paper bomb off the back, sticks it onto another shinobi's gut, launches the kunai back at the missing mustache man, kicks homeboy into a group of his peoples, then lets that bomb turn him into confetti. Now after a sequence like that, you think he'd aura farm just a little bit, but he's so cold that this is just an ordinary Tuesday for him. So instead, he continues to chop these niggas up during the blast. He was putting in so much pain that the sword got tired and exited the match. So he bonks this ninja out the frame, blocks this shinobi's right swing, then bends that arm in directions only a pipe cleaner should bend. Another shinobi charges in with his kunai, so Madara dodges that attack, but while he was distracted, two hands come reaching out the ground to grab him. But this demon is just too quick, and not only is he quick, he's flexible too, because while in the air, this nigga turns around and hits them with a 10 out of 10 split kick, and to put the cherry on top, he whips out a kunai in midair and stabs homeboy in his dome. What a way to go out. I'm gonna give this man his props though. One of the very few niggas to get creative and do something a little left field. We gotta clap that up. Yes, sir. But he still got turned into a unicorn though. Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though. Now Madara's just zipping through the air, racking up bodies with immense speed like he's a college freshman. There is literally not one shinobi on this battlefield that could hang. He's really just having fun out there. Like, look how he froze dude with his Sharingan. Niggas probably stuck in the nastiest genjutsu known to man. Madara continues to stun on these niggas until one of them seems to piss him off for seemingly no reason. So after dodging her attacks from her fart-covered sword, he grabs her by her neck and says, "You want to dance with me as well?" But by the way he slaughtered these other shinobi, that would have to be a hard pass. Dance? No. I don't even like music. I'm a numbers guy. But thankfully for her, Madara didn't get to squeeze the life out of her because a giant blast of wind managed to launch this man back 100 yards. Okay, Temari, that's how you do it. Listen, you could get turned inside out and folded like a white tee in the next 2.3 3 seconds. But just know, off of this blow alone, you will be going down in Shinobi history. As decent of a blow as this was, I already knew it was gonna be nothing compared to what Madara had in store. So when he got up and made that triangle hand sign, I knew they were all deep fried. That fire style jutsu was so violent, it took a dozen men to simply match it. And even after the flames were calm, the steamy sky had an eerie stillness. But not for long, because Madara decided to send a whole bunch of fireballs raining down on them while simultaneously amputating niggas in the process. This time though, he's getting some resistance from Gaara, and after blocking that swinging kick, Gaara rushes a wave of sand at Madara, forcing him to flip, juke, and jive around it. But to my surprise, that was exactly what they wanted him to do, because once he was in place, a fat shiny Rasengan is throbbing right over his head. And to top the move off, the Garden Gnome raises the platform Madara was standing on to smash him into Naruto's Rasengan. The blast was so strong, it even sent a whole bunch of their own men flying, and not at no regular speeds either. Look at how fast bro flew past the camera. That nigga's gotta be dead. R.I.P. Rest in pieces. Matter of fact, in loving memory of homeboy right here, go ahead and like and subscribe to pay your respects. Come on, just do it. We're trying to hit 250 before the end of the summer, and you know I'm gonna get y'all right with that Sasuke vs Itachi vid. So go ahead and drop that like, please. Help me help you. With a blast that vicious, you would have thought that the Rasengan connected, right?
Yes.
Wrong. Because that menace Madara managed to activate his Susanoo right before impact, so he was able to block it, then punch it away. Now he's standing 200 meters tall, glaring at them with his Mangekyo Sharingan. And if that wasn't already scary enough, this man boots up 2 giant Susanoo blades that got the frontline ninjas stepping back. Press up, big fella. Everyone's ready to die for their village until it's actually time to die for the village. Gaara can see the knees of some of his shinobis about to buckle, so he asks Naruto if he's ready for their planned attack. Unfortunately, Naruto is not ready. He just needs them to stall for a few more minutes. But these ninjas don't have a few more minutes. Some of them don't even have a few more seconds. Time is of the essence. No Thames. We need you ready by yesterday. Look how many ninjas are getting wiped out with each blow. You gotta get it together muy rápido. Gaara tries to help them out by restraining the Susanoo with his sand. So Madara's Susanoo creates another pair of arms with 2 more swords and blows dozens of ninjas away. But while they're still in the air, Naruto says,
"Sorry about that. Okay, I'm all ready now."
And that is when we see him posted up with his giant Rasen Shuriken ready to do some damage. Okay, Naruto, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all should have been had this ready. Now, as nasty as that Rasen Shuriken looks, the Tsuchikage knows he's gonna need some backup. So he activates his Lighten Boulder Jutsu, which makes all the sand in the area lighter and faster. So Gaara thanks him and says,
"With sand this light, there's no limit to what I could do."
Okay, so let's start by sealing this nigga. Gaara then rushes a bunch of sand towards Madara Susanoo, but that was just a diversion. So imagine Madara's surprise when a bunch of sand grabs his arm from underneath and drags him out the Susanoo like a bad kid acting up. Now that he's in the air and exposed, Gaara gives Naruto the okay, so he cocks that junk back and yeets it right at his head. But contrary to everyone's expectations, Madara absorbs the Rasen Shuriken with his freshly activated Rinnegan. By the looks on everyone's faces, you can tell that this just yanked the heart and determination out the whole Shinobi Alliance. Look around. All these casualties. Bodies on bodies on bodies. Just wave the white flag. But since they're so determined, Madara decides to turn up the heat 9 trillion degrees with his next attack. After booting up his giant Susanoo, the light from the sky begins to disappear. So they all look up, and judging by their reactions, you can tell they're beyond cooked. Buddy with the locks dropped his sword and began to chuckle. Do you know how hopeless you gotta be to laugh in a situation like this? This man Madara has a moon-sized meteor rushing towards them, ready to take everyone out, including himself. Things are clearly looking very bleak for the Shinobi Alliance, but leave it to Gramps to try and revitalize the team's morale.
It is still far too early to consider giving up.
Never quit without even trying. Always do.
Shut up.
This useless Captain Irwin type speech. We're all gonna die. I'm out of here. But while everyone's booking it to find cover, Gramps took it upon himself to rush to the boulder and try and stop it by lightening the load. Look at the fingernails. Peep the screaming. He's putting his back into it and then some. So Gaara, inspired by his efforts, joins in and tries to stop it with his hand. And with the power of teamwork, the two of them miraculously bring the boulder to a halt. Now ninjas are rejoicing, dropping to the floor like the job is finished, but by the dramatic, goofy smiles on everyone's faces and the evil smirk on Madara's, I knew something was fishy, and sadly...
Just what are you going to do about the second one, Onoki?
I was right. That second boulder came crashing down, causing a Lizzo-sized earthquake, wiping out 95% of the Alliance. Gaara's mom came in clutch as usual, shielding him and Tamari from the blow. Naruto's clone got saved by the third Raikage's top glazer, and the Tsuchikage is somehow still alive but barely breathing. The scraps of the Alliance all come together to have a survivors link up, but the reunion's quickly interrupted when Madara's body rematerializes and tries to summon the Nine Tails. And now, Naruto's clutching his stomach like me after blacking out at Burrito Boys. Kabuto then gives Madara the scouting report on Naruto, telling him that he's the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, and asks him if he'd like to capture him now. But this menace rejects his offer and decides to continue toying with these ninjas by booting up Hashirama's very own wood-style Deep Forest Emergence Jutsu. Alright, damn, that's enough, we get it. Do you have no shame? You already won the battle. What more do you want from me? So Naruto, with the aid of Kurama's chakra, rushes at the giant branches with his Rasengans. And surprisingly, he was able to shred them all to bits. But even with Kurama's help, this clone is at its limits. So Gramps tells him that he'll take over from here. And now he's giving Madara a speech on change in history. But if I'm being honest, I'm not really feeling it. Brother, you're not Obama. Do you know how stubborn this man is? You're not gonna change him. So just as I expected, Madara cuts the yap sesh and charges in for some more action. But the lobby wasn't full just yet, because in the nick of time, Tsunade and the Raikage pulled up to get a piece of the action. Ready to kick off the 5 Kage showdown. Overall, a gut-wrenching beatdown. Madara had me looking like these for 90% of the fight. Gramps gets a whopping A. That man may be 4'7", but that heart is 7'6". Buddy clutched up numerous times for the squad, but the skill gap was just too much. Gaara and Naruto both get A-minuses. They played very good supporting roles this fight, and were one of the few ninjas to actually get crafty. Tamari gets a B-. That first hit on Madara was legendary, but Shorty dropped a Kyle Kuzma type stat line in the second half, and in a game 7 like this, that is unacceptable. The rest of the Shinobi Alliance gets a D-. Like, bruh, do I even need to say anything? And finally, the man of the hour gets an S for simply showing us the true power of a god.
I don't really wanna know. Shorty telling me her name. I don't really wanna know. Had to wake up, go to work. I ain't really wanna go. God be with me on my side. He be with me on the low.
Alright, guys, it's time to play like.
Okay, so boom.
7 medicines. Let's connect our thing first. Where is it? I now disconnected from the game. Bluetooth connections. Something about linking earlier. I wanted to connect my controller with. Okay. Right now, tell me if you're getting funny now. I did brace. There you go. Seven deadly sins. So I can use my controller. That's nice. Okay. Recommended. What's going on?
強欲、怠惰、色欲、暴食、傲慢。
It's my first time playing this video game, by the way, guys. I've watched the anime already, though.
3000年にわたる聖戦は幕を下し、ブリタニアに平穏
He's
が訪れ
speaking in
た。
this language. I hope he doesn't for the rest of it. But
されど、
like, I guess I could
つ
change
か
it.
の間の平穏の果
Hopefully.
てに再び危機は訪れん。長き時の彼方へと忘れ去られ、眠っていた神秘の力が引き起こす。大波乱によって。
Damn. Enter your nickname. Damn, this shit look good.
ティオレ、知ってる？
Hey, what happened?
ここ、かなり面白い場所だね。
Yeah. Bro. I gotta speak like that though. Let's just back to the controller. As you can see, I'm using this right now to play. It's like, frames per second is nice though. I don't lie. Shit, cool. Oh, I pressed skip by pressing that button.
どうしたの？おかしいな。あの子普段は勝手にこんなことしないのに。
Please tell me there's a way I could change the language.
昔、湖が干上がって周辺の木が枯れた時も残っていた木があると聞いたけど、これかな？どういうことだろう？
キツネが僕たちを導いてるみたい。
The foxes let us
僕が調べてみよう。こんな木に関する話は聞いたことないよ。うわあ！とりあえず戻って報告しようか。
何言ってるの？さあ行こう！
この洞窟は一体何なんだろう。こんな場所があるなんて聞いたことないよ。
ワクワクしない？
ティオレ、前見て。
心配ないよ。
Yeah. So how'd they get up? You know.
全部燃やしちゃえ！
もう少しは安全になったかな。
どうかな。まだ油断できないよ。
それはそうだけど、ここは一体。
僕の予感が言ってるよ。もっとすごいことが僕たちを待ってるって。
fucking awesome. あだけど。
この穴の底まで来たのかな。
そこなのかはわからないけど、少し休むことはできそうだよ。
じゃあ下で会おう、トリトリ。
What's going on? There must be something on this floor to switch.
やったー！僕が思った通り扉が開いてくよ。さあ、新しい冒険の始まりだー。ここに何かがある。
I guess we got a little trick. Reach out and grab. What's this? Stop.
なんだろう。
危ないよ。トリトリ？
大丈夫。危険なものじゃないよ。そんな気がするんだ。僕たちを観察している。
嫌な感じ。何？ママのクリエーション？
クリエーション？
巨人族の魔力だよ。
やっ！逃がさない。
痛いよ。
Easy.
ママのゴーレムの方がもっとずっと手強かったよ。
Too easy.
なんで僕たちを攻撃するんだろう。
We play Genshin Impact too, nigga. This ain't nothing too hard. I just want to see if I could get Meliodas. That would be kind of cool. But not kind of. That would be awesome as fuck. Fuck is going on?
今度はもっと強そうだけど。
平気だよ。トリトリ、気をつけて。
I just want to see if I could get Meliodas. That would be kind of cool. Alright, cool. Dodge with our one. When when an enemy goes blue, a signal that you can counter the attack. Use the attack skill by pressing up. Hey, don't you fucking hit Tiara. You little bitch. Let's get him. I don't know why, but I'm pressing box. Use that medallion thingy. Come on. Use it. Come on.
あれ扉が開いてる。行こう、ディオレ。急いで。
何したの、トリトリ。
僕もわからない。これが僕たちを助けてくれているみたいだ。
I think more than saved us in that. Like, there's no other way to get to that menu. Just like change the settings or something like that. But hey. Sparky Black.
なんかいい方法ないかな。
まさか。
Open Sesame. Press L. Star ability. Oh? Okay. There we go. Took me a while, but I'll figure it out.
早くここから出ようよ。泳げる？行こう。
Guess we're going for a day. I don't feel like he didn't want to go up. Freaking. What's this? Mushroom? Let's jump against the water, start climbing while climbing 7 continues.
僕は羽がないからしょうがないだろう。
天井が塞がってる。
まさかそのままぶつかる気なの？
そんなことするわけないってば。全部燃やしちゃえ。離さないようにしっかり掴んで。
Yeah, we made it back to the surface. And that must have hurt.
この辺ってこんなだっけ？タリタリ、あそこ高いところに行ってみよう。何これ？ちょっと見てよ。大きな湖ができてる。
これは
さっきの洞窟での出来事のせいかな。やっぱりそのペンダントのせいだよ。
エンシェントドラゴン？
あれ見て、その前に何かいる。
なんだろう、鳥ではないみたいだけど。
ジャンパンジャンパン、どこにいやがる。あ、なんだなんだ、いきなりどこから現れやがったんだ。助けてくれ。今の何？喋ってたみたいだけど。
あれはパパ上とママ上がよく話してたホークだ。
喋る豚？でもどう見たって豚じゃなかったよ。
Talking to Flame figured that I almost got ate from the dragon.
行こうタリタリ。確かにこっちに行くのが見えたけど、どこにいるんだろ
う。もしかして湖の中にいるんじゃないかな。さっき魚の姿になってたから。ホークはトランスポークっていう魔力を持っていて、食べたい。
へえ、魚を食べて魚に変身したのかな。すごいすごい、便利な能力だね。
きっとエンシェントドラゴンを怖がって必死で逃げたんだ。
It's working
今
still,
は
though.
湖の中で怯えているんじゃないかな。
じゃあ、
水。
Fuck.
助かったぜ。まさかエンシェントドラゴンがまだ近くにいるんじゃねえだろうな。
ホーク、こんにち
Pop.
は。
Sir Captain Hart.
お前誰だ？
Who are you?
僕はトリスタン。
I'm
リオネ
Tristan,
ス
the
の王
Prince
子な
of
んだ。
Lioness.
パパ上とママ上
I
から
heard a lot
ホ
about
ーク
you
の
from
話い
my
っ
mother
ぱ
and
い。
father.
パパ上？
Mother
ま
and
あ、パパ
father.
上はメリオダ
My
ス国
father
王。
is King
マ
Leonis.
マ上はエリザベス
And
王
my
妃だ
mother
よ。
is Queen Elizabeth.
あいつらいつの間に結婚して子供まで。ホーク、はじめまして。またお前は誰だ？は、わかったぜ。おめえはあの二人の子供だな。なにすぐにわかっちゃったね。
ところでホーク、何があったか覚えてる？
確かに煉獄で兄ちゃんと飯の準備をしてる最中だったんだけど。
I'm not going to skip it. This is giving me a little story here. I guess that's why it's not in English. Meliodas and Queen Elizabeth had us. I can't. What is that?
突然ブリタニアに戻ってきちまったん
Yeah,
だ。
autoplay.
突然って
僕も気になってるけど、とりあえずホークの話をもう少し聞いてみよう。
腹も減ったし、状況確認がてら変身してこの辺を見回ってたんだ。
You know, I want to learn a different language too.
そしたら
To
突然エン
broaden
シ
my
ェントドラ
audience
ゴン
a
が
little
現れ
bit.
やがってよ。 様の秘蔵アイテムモンスターブロックで魚になって大ピンチを乗り切ったのさ。あれ、そういやこの湖って水が全部なくなってたんじゃなかったっけか。どうして戻ってるんだ。一体どうなってやがるんだよ、おい。冒険を僕たちはしてきたのさ。
そしてそこでこれを見つけたんだ。
ふむ、そいつが何か俺もよくわからねえが状況は大体わかったぜ。つまり俺が煉獄に行ってる間にこっちは随分時間が経っちまったってわけだな。で、おめえらはこれからどうすんだよ。
僕はこの辺りをもうちょっと調べようと思うんだ。湖の水がいきなり戻ってるのもホークが現れたこともただごとじゃないからね。他におかしなこ
I
とが
want
起き
to
てない
make
か
sure
確
we
認し
didn't
て
miss anything
ジジュウエ
before
に
we
報告
tell
しなくちゃ。
grandfather what happened.
なになに、それって本当の冒険じゃん。なら僕も一緒に行くよ。
Oh man.
すっごい面白そうなことが起こってるんだもん。こんな冒険を見逃せない。僕も一緒に行くよ。
本当？一緒に来てくれるなんて嬉しいよ。
どんな冒険が待ってるのかな。
At least now I established something. That's their son and that's their daughter. Teori, she's a SR character. O is okay.
お前ら何やってんだ。何って冒険の準備だよ。ホーク、君もついてきてくれるよね。当たり前だ。残飯処理騎士団団長のこのホーク様がいねえと困るだろ。やったー。
Now that's settled.
そんじゃまずどこへ行くつもりなんだ。
この辺りから調べてみるのはどうかな。湖の水がいきなり戻ったし。
トリトリ、見て見て。あんなカエル見たことある？
あれは本で見たことがある。昔のブリタニアにいたっていうカエル。おかしいな。確か絶滅してるはずなんだけど。
じゃあ調べてみなきゃ。捕まえて確かめてみよう。ついでに湿地を一度見て回るのはどう？
いい考えだね。
Fill the gauge with element attacks to activate a burst. When the burst of one element is activated, the gauge of other elements are reset wholly, and physical attacks slightly charge all element burst gauges, while darkness can only be activated when another element burst is already active. Triangle and always do that in R2. Let's see, we gotta go. That shit. So it's like a notice board there. So my man, I will have to complete the quest, so I can search that. Oh fuck, I can't change it. Ah, sucks. So where am I supposed to go? Okay, so they just wanted me to fight the monsters.
정말이야. 이건 내가 책에서 봤던 그 개구리야. 그럼 이 개구리들은 호수랑
Brother
같이
Frog.
나타난 걸까? 어떻게 된 거지? 아주 옛날에나 있었던 게 나타나다니 신기하잖아.
Hawk, stop getting in trouble, bro.
호크 왜 그래? 괜찮아? 저 녀석 사실은
That thing just picked me. Bro. He tried to
약이라도
get some
있으면
pig.
좋을 것 같은데. 뭐야? 정말이지 뭐 좋아.
Store details, maybe.
민들레 뿌리가 있으면 약을 만들 수 있지.
Oh, cutting down trees. Be easy. Where's that? Glitching. No, I just gotta wait. Hmm. Did not crap it. Oh.
오! 효과 만점인데! 다 나왔어! 호크도 참. 앞으로는 조심해.
호크도 괜찮아진 것 같으니
I used to
이제
do that
다시
though, but
움직여볼까?
damn, son.
이제 어디로
The
갈 거야?
graphics in this shit is
계획이
crazy.
있어?
어. 숲에 사는 사냥꾼 아저씨 집에 가볼까 해. 페네스 숲의 상황에 대해서는 제일 잘 알고 있을 테니까. 그러는 김에 가는 길에도 뭔가 이상한 건 없는지 살펴보면서 가자.
좋아, 좋아. 이 근처에도 뭔가 더 있을지도 몰라.
I definitely know what that is.
저거 뭔가 수상하지 않아?
The statue
그러게.
where you could save your
저기 좋은 게
progresses and
있었나?
level up and stuff.
가서 확인해 보자.
In Genshin, they call it the Statue of the Sun.
이건 대체 뭘까? 왜 이런 곳에?
마음에 걸리면 기억해뒀다가 나중에 바트라님한테 알려드리자.
응,
Okay.
그래. 일단은
So they
사냥꾼
got it
아저씨께
from
가는
there
게
for over
좋겠어.
here.
역시 아까 있던 그 이상한 현상 말이야. 별에서가 우리한테 뭔가 알려주려고 한 것 아닐까?
I thought it was gonna be by itself. It literally told me to spin the right analog stick. What did I get? I see a goal. Is that good? Adventures dual sword. Fine great sword. Adventures lance. A book. Dual swords. Dual swords. I got a good book.
제법 신나는
The fuck? Slatter. We're going to edit everything later. But that was the SR, I guess. Oh. Okay. Meliodas pick 100 120 jars bonus gives you Meliodas. Exclusive skin. Treasure chest demon sword. Event period. Top tier event. Appears on a jar 5. Aim towards the set. Let me sit up a little bit. I'm kind of slouchy now. The fuck is that? Can't do no more jars. Okay. I can't. I'm gonna use the mouse instead because the controller is doing what it wants. So let's see. This the one I got right. 139. This one has the most damage, defense shatter, element burst, efficiency. See this one. Wait, we're not doing that. Equip. Equip. Equip.
모험 준비 완료.
Oh, do I gotta keep. I mean, the mouse makes it a little bit more easy. So this is something. This mission is here. Thank you. I didn't know what the hell that was. But I want to see the red buttons. Is this currency? Oh, trophies. Bait used when lowering and capturing monsters, the kind of items. Don't do that. We're not doing that. How do I go back in my bag? I hope I didn't waste that just now. Yeah, it's still there. So that's everything. Once a day. Wait. Level 2 weekly reward. Next reward after next level. What? Okay. Oh, nice. Avatar. Welcome new players. Thank you. That made me feel good. Event rewards set to mail. Okay. Got an extra boost. Quick damage. A hero. Gillen. XP. So I guess level up the characters and shit. All rewards has been sent to your mail. Hello, Mediolis. Mediolis is something else that has come back to seek you another timeline. I didn't want to do that. So I guess you get to play as Meliodas. This is awesome.
이번에야말로 종직을 찍겠어. 물러서!
When special attack Abyss dash hits an enemy, it deals damage and grants the result of.
이제 끝내자고. 여기다! 이번에야말로 종직을 찍겠어. 여기다!
Poor combo.
더 이상 화나게 하지 마. 네 상대는 나다.
No, I get it.
얕보지 마. 물러서. 이번에야말로 종직을 찍겠어. 이제 얕보지 마.
Oh shit. The combo breaker, boy. Yeah, I see what's up. I see what's up. So I guess that's a way you could go ahead and test out the sword or a character, I guess. And that was awesome. I hope I get to get that dude on there. That freaking Meliodas is crazy, bro. That's the whole reason I'm playing this shit too. See what this one does. Yeah. It's a good thing I got the space bar, bro. Anyway, one here. It's going to teach me about how to use the special axe of Meliodas.
이번에야말로 종지부를 찍겠어.
Okay, so do this, right?
놓치지 않아. 어림없어. 야!
물러서! 네 상대는 나다! 안심해! 이번에야말로 종지부를 찍겠어.
I gotta wait.
내 차례다.
얕보지 마!
That was all.
더 이상 화나게 하지 마.
Sorry.
얕보지 마! 안심해!
야! 다! 다! 얕보지 마!
I'm doing something I just don't know what. So, this way.
물러서! 더 이상 화나게 하지 마. 이 상대는 나다! 물러서! 안심해! 더 이상 화나게 하지 마.
I don't get it. What am I supposed to do?
내 차례다.
I like seeing this.
이번에야말로 편집을 찍겠어.
Leave that. I did everything he was saying to do. I don't know if he's bugged or something. I was pressing the same button. Let's try again.
자.
Inflicts damage based on your attack when the effect is removed.
나로 말할 것 같으면 진짜로 멋진
오.
주점 마스터지. 자, 승부다. 하!
더 이상 화나게 하지 마.
얕보지 마. 놓치지 않아. 야!
얕보지 마.
We gotta combo all.
이번에야말로 편집을 찍겠어.
승부다.
이제 끝내자고.
물러서. 하!
이 상대는 나다. 더 이상 화나게 하지 마.
It's a how? Not fair.
여기다. 안심해. 하! 물러서.
이번에야말로 편집을 찍겠어.
Personally, it's pissing me off. I'm not supposed to just leave it.
승부다.
이제 끝내자고.
받아라. 내 차례다.
물러서.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, the game is. I'll come back here. I can't do that right now. Oh my god. No, it's not fun. Yeah, so this one been a little more better.
이번에야 종지를 찍겠어. 얕보지 마. 올라서. 올라서. 네 상대는 나다. 얕보지 마. 여기다.
See, that one was easier.
내 차례다. 올라서. 서이 얕보지 마. 승부다. 올라서. 놓치지 않아. 올라서. 네 상대는 나다. 얕보지 마. 얕보지 마. 얕보지 마. 여기다.
We did it. We did it. Amazing.
골렘이잖아. 가까이 다가가지 않으면 얌전한 편일 텐데 이상하네.
트리트리 저기 봐. 가슴에 박혀있는 돌. 동굴에서 봤던 것과 비슷해. 어쩌면 저것 때문일지도 몰라.
골렘이 날뛴 건 정말 가슴에 돌 때문이었던 걸까?
어림없어.
I think it either picks up.
저것도 처음 보는 건데.
Fire element stones can be used to charge.
이게 뭘까? 신기하게 생겼어.
여기 이 문양, 불꽃 같아.
Seeing that, with this waypoint, that's cool as fuck.
이봐 꼬마 돼지들, 잠바는 없는 거냐? 슬슬 배가 고파. 어쩌면 이런 기둥이 다른 곳에도 더 있을지 몰라.
이것도 돌아다니면서 좀 더 알아볼까?
더는 못 참아! 이대로면 뭐야? 이 달콤한 냄새는 어디냐? 어디냐고!
아, 호크! 기다려!
Hawk and food, bro. Honey is so weak.
여기냐? 여기냐고!
Sorry, day two.
어떤 모험이 기다리고 있을까? 아?
만나서 영광입니다.
Come on, tell you shit. That's some maintenance stuff, even though I didn't. Oh, I'm gonna like this game for that already. Okay, cool.
나 좀 강해진 것 같아.
Hey, I'm gonna go get some sleep. We're gonna start this out tomorrow, though. Definitely, we're gonna play this shit. Yeah. I just wanna, like, the saving. How do you save? No. That's it.